Oh, you guys smell it? I smell it. Do you guys smell it? That's right. It's diss track season in the air. Okay, that was dumb. But first you got KSI calling out all the YouTube rappers. Everybody's gonna start making diss tracks again, including myself. Now you have Tory Lanez and Joyner Lucas going back and forth at each other. It's awesome, alright? I love competitive rap so much, and this is the type of stuff that I live for. So if you're unfamiliar with the situation, I'll go ahead and catch you up a little bit. Tory Lanez was on Instagram Live, and somebody asked him if Joyner Lucas was competition to him, and he said the kid is good, but he can't keep up with me in no form whatsoever.
The Joyner kid? He's nice, but he can't fuck with me. Not on no level, period.
Obviously, Joyner Lucas, with the competitive spirit that he has, decided he wanted to do something about this. He challenged Tory Lanez to a battle of sorts. He said, let's pick the same beat, we'll both rap over it and let the fans decide who's the better verse. Tory Lanez just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do on my own, not gonna tell anybody. Tory Lanez then proceeds to drop his Lucky You freestyle, which is a beat that Joyner Lucas has that he did on a song with Eminem. And this is literally like half a day after this whole beef started. And then another half a day after that, Joyner Lucas responds with his Litty freestyle back at Tory Lanez. So literally, this entire beef started like a day and a half ago, and both people have already released songs on each other. That's just awesome. It's crazy because I can't make multiple videos on this situation like I wanted to, because my original plan was to do an everything great about the Tory Lanez Lucky You freestyle, then I was going to make an everything wrong with the Tory Lanez Lucky You freestyle, then I was going to wait for Joyner to respond, and I was going to do an everything great about Joyner's response, then an everything wrong about Joyner's response, and then I was going to close it all up with a comparison video to see whose rap was better. But obviously, since all this happened so quick, I'm not going to make 5 different videos and milk the situation. I'm going to combine all of those into this video right here. Now, it's not going to be the exact same style as my other critique videos where I'm a sarcastic asshole and you hear teens and all that other stuff. As much as I love doing that, I can't do that with this situation because it happens so fast. So what I'm going to do is going to be very similar to the video I did on Machine Gun killing Eminem during their beef whenever I analyzed their songs to see who won. But real quick, before I dive deep into this analyzation, there's 2 things I need to tell you real quick. The first thing is that my Spotify is in the description below. I have 2 songs on right now. I'm dropping an album in early January. That's where it's all going to be. Go follow that Spotify, download the songs that I've already got. It's doing extremely well right now, way better than I thought it would be. The second thing is that this right here is one of the many shirts, hoodies, long sleeves, anything that you can buy from my merchandise store. And right now through December 2nd, they're doing a Black Friday sale. You can use code HOLIDAY18 to get 20% off of any of your orders. But also next Monday, on Cyber Monday, they're doing a 1-day sale only of 25% off. That code is CYBER18. If you use my code and buy any of my merchandise, tweet it at me, please. But now that that's all out of the way, let's dive into this gloriousness of a diss battle. Alrighty guys, so right here we have the entire song to Tory Lanez Lucky You freestyle. So if you guys are unfamiliar with how I dissect songs, I always look at the rhyme schemes. And the way that I do that is that I highlight the different parts of the song that rhyme, and I do that with different colors. So each different color is a different rhyme scheme that is used, and if the words are the same color, that means they rhyme. So you got got, cock, chop, pock, pop, rock, all this other stuff. Now let me tell you, this song was a fucking nightmare to try to decipher all the different rhyme schemes that happened. I mean, seriously, look at this. This is the entire song. It's just absolutely crazy the amount of rhyme schemes that happen through here. I actually ran out of different colors to use, and you can see some of these I had to use some of the same colors and change the text color. And as you can see, there are multiple colors that go all the way throughout the song. Like this purple right here is the E sound. It literally goes all the way throughout this entire fucking song, all the way up into the end. Shit is crazy. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna play the song in the background, and I'm gonna scroll along on the lyrics, and you can hear the rhyme schemes, but you can visually see the different parts of the song that rhyme as well.
I got a million flows, I can go silly with those. I got a pocket rocket down a cock and chop and pop a nigga that really impose. Niggas is with me as villains and hoodies that lost all they good and they feelings on road. It's so appealing the feeling of killing a nigga that pose. Get Milli Vanilli with those. Turn a beef plate to a cheesesteak, bitch, I be really in Philly with those. Neck rocky as a blizzard, a nigga flex gotten big and my wrist is so chilly it froze. Really, I'm colder than ever, my niggas going for whatever. Niggas gripped up, fifth tucked in the snowstorm of the weather. Saying storm of the desert, hands drawn on the desi. Leave his whole body bloody like shorty done putting a tampon on the ready. Shooting with a Vietnam cannon out the Peter arm on the levee. See the charm on the ready. We go to jail, this shit'll be fine. We'll meet up with friends, cause all of our mans gone already. I'ma do 3 in a week. I got a G to receipt. He did a double, lost stitching his dad and eventually be in the C. I got my D in the freak, I got a B in repeat. She wanna eat every morning, I treat it like porridge and gave her the creamy, the weed, and I rock it like P and a B. I don't cop it less as Louis Gucci on the pocket, they even the D and the G. Cause the way the money piling, I'll be wildin' till a nigga make about a B in a week. Fuck niggas hating on me, but I'm Gary Payton, always on the team with the green and the money counter. When I'm accounting, it be money coming in and coming out of paper, cut the money, dummy niggas. I've been thumbing out it, trying not to run about it in a fist fight with a knife, nigga. Brought a gun about it, don't you run about it, little nigga. Hit him with a mini mag, is he really that bad that I gotta hit him with a bigger gap? Matter of fact, riddle me that. I'm literally at the spot that he said to be at, but where's he at? Like really, nigga, is you really telling me that? Like I ain't prepared to hit him with a felony act? Like what you thought I would never react? Have a nigga looking like he trying to fight his Smash Bros. niggas when a nigga put a whole shell in his back. Fuck niggas yelling it back. Niggas get high, start hating on the real niggas like a nigga smoking on a jealousy pack. Look, little nigga, I got the remedy. I got the shooters with hidden identities. Fucking you sending me. I got the stack on me long as the ruler and centipede. I got the Genevieve. I got the energy. I got the money, the power, the enemies. I go to business. I'm asking these niggas for 60% of the entity. No one defending me. Niggas is talking, but no one offended me. Niggas know what the result of the enemy. Niggas won't know how to find what they meant to be. I'm a weird different nigga on Hennessy. I got the recipe. None of y'all niggas sit next to me. Go where your head and your chest to be. I suggest you niggas never go testing me. I suggest you niggas never go testing me, nigga.
Alrighty, so there you have right there. You can just hear the different rhyme schemes go through. It's like, holy fucking balls. Even listening to it, I found a couple more that I feel like I could have highlighted that were like really close to being rhymes. The shit's just absolutely insane, okay? Mad props to Tory Lanez for the impeccable rhyme scheme and the flow patterns and the switch-ups that he had. It was absolutely amazing. Very appealing to listen to. Now, the only issue that is presented in itself in this is that there really are not any disses whatsoever towards Joyner Lucas. Because like I said, he didn't really say much towards Joyner Lucas at all. It was more like the proving point that he can rap as well. So I didn't do a lyrical breakdown to this. The majority of it is him just flexing off rap skills and that he's got some money and stuff like that. And just to show you guys a little bit of analytical stuff towards the end of the song, here I have some stats for you. So in this minute and 52 seconds that he spends rapping, there are 608 words used. 297 of those 608 words rhyme, meaning that almost half of the song rhymes with each other. So think of it this way. If there's a bar with 16 words inside of that bar, at least 8 of those words are going to rhyme with each other or a different word inside of that bar. And then when you break it down even further to the syllables, there's 814 syllables in total in this song. 435 roughly of those syllables rhyme with each other. I say roughly because some of those are really loose rhymes and I didn't count some of them, but I did count some of them. It just really depended on how he pronounced it. Regardless, however you count it, plus or minus 5, you still get around 50% of the syllables in the song rhyming with each other, which is just awesome, okay? That's the rap that I love to hear. Now, the coolest thing for me right here is that Tory Lanez rapped fast, and he rapped fast throughout the entire song. This right here is what makes the song for me, okay? Because Joyner Lucas is known for speed. Everybody knows Joyner can rap fast as a motherfucker. So Tory gets on this track, he's like, all right, I'm gonna show you that I know how to rap, but I'm gonna show you that I can rap just as fast. And what's crazy is that he does it, and he does it well throughout the entire song. At his fastest point, he raps 9 syllables per second. Again, I was absolutely blown away by Tory Lanez on this. I did not expect this whatsoever from him. And this is coming from somebody who has a mad appreciation for Joyner Lucas. I love Joyner. Okay, so now that we have Tory Lanez song out of the way, here we have Joyner Lucas's response, Liddie. And as you can see right out of the gate, he too has a fuckload of rhyme schemes and makes it a nightmare for guys like me to try to deconstruct. But I'm gonna do the same thing right here. I'm gonna play the song in the background. I'll scroll down through the lyrics so you can see the rhyme scheme happen as they occur.
What's up with you R&B niggas trying to turn rappers and trappers? Joyner. You should just stay in your lane, bro. You sound like Parappa the rapper. Yeah. I'm looking down on you when you talk to me. You should grab you a ladder. You swung at me, only jabbed in my bladder. Watch you disappear like you abracadabra. Now grab me a dagger. You got some hits, but you lacking a swagger. I'm still the shit, bitch, so that doesn't matter. Don't call me a kid, I'm your pappy and dada. You get splattered and flattered. You and Trippy better have you some backup. Ren and Stimpy looking aggy and staggered. And when I kill them, they get mad on matter. Time to get litty, bitch, fuck all that singing. You challenge me, what the fuck is you thinking? Way too much weed, what the fuck is you drinking? I brought the tsunami, you fuckers are sinking. I'm glad that you came. Leave all that lyrical shit up to me, I'm a savage that bang. Bring all your products who's back to Lee Chain. Take all that auto-tune back at T-Pain. I swear you R&B rappers are strange. You okay, but you ain't nobody favorite. You alright, but you ain't nobody major. 5'3", you ain't nobody dangerous. Maybe that weed you was smoking had you feeling confident. Let's have a real conversation. Maybe that doctor put something inside of your head when you got your new hairline replacement. Why you bring my name up in the first place, Tory? You ain't fucking with me on my worst day, Tory. Wasn't better than me when I was in first grade, Tory. We could do this every year on your birthday, Tory. Every summer, every winter, every Earth Day, Tory. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, Tory. It's gonna be a motherfucking anniversary, Tory. You done fucked up, now you need first aid, Tory. I'm a leader of the new school with a screw loose. All you niggas blues clues with a fruit juice. Turn your Jimmy Choo shoes into FUBU. Nigga, you do what you can, I do what I choose to. I get Litty in this bitch for my city. Only few real niggas left, they ain't many. They could pay me the M, they could pay you the Iggy. They could pay me the meth, they could pay you the glizzy. I'm Leonardo da Vinci, I paint a picture with color. I already got cake and I don't need a butler. We already got Drake and we don't need another. I don't really got space, but I'ma eat your supper. You know Jonah got a hotter flow. I'ma do a Travis shit I did a while ago. I'ma do a Drake shit I did a while ago. Throw your ass off a cliff, make you say Geronimo. Then you had one chance, now you slumped on. Go back in the booth, make another love song. What you gonna do when the fucking blunt's gone? Cause I wanted all the smoke, I ain't even puff long. Nigga, I've been packing a black Mac with a wrapped in a backpack with a stack in a Mad Max in the back of the black cab and a cat in a snapback. Put a cap in your back, fat murder you when you whack. Little cat in a hat raps and a stab if you jab back. And I clap at you mad fast when you sing you ain't half bad. But you rapping like Razkaz and I bet that you mad sad cause you about to get laughed at and buried in trash bags and left in a hatchback. My nigga. Jamming in front of the corner store. Mobbing a lot in the corridor. Breaking some shit you don't want no more. Fighting with nobody want a war. I bet that haters gon' sing like the Commodores. I got some shit you ain't stopping for. Swallow the key and unlock the door. Tory, you ain't gotta hide no more. Come out and play. You my prey. You the GOAT. I'm a dinosaur. Oh, you want hate? That's normal. You just gonna do what you supposed to. I remember when them hoes called me old news. Now when they cheat, I'm the go-to. Word on the streets, I ain't wanna get close to. I was hopeless, now I'm hopeful. I done made my own way like I'm supposed to. All you niggas did what you was told to. Tory, why all your songs always sound like a rerun, nigga? I just want my motherfucker refund, nigga. Funny looking ass, go and eat some, nigga. I ain't never had to get my fucking teeth done, nigga. When I kill you, I ain't running to you, bleed some, nigga. Oh, you wanna be some, nigga? Me and 6ix9ine had trippy red bitch on the couch. She was giving us threesome, nigga.
Alright, so there you go. You can see some of the rhyme schemes going on, and again, there were some that I could have considered rhyme that were really loose and like really hard to grasp. Some of them I counted that maybe shouldn't have been counted. It's a plus or minus sort of thing. But now to break this song down analytically, it's about a minute longer than Tory Lanez's song. There's 822 words total, 281 of those words rhyme, making about 34% of the song rhyme. When you break it down even further to syllable count, there are 1,087 syllables, 326 of which rhyme, meaning about 30% of the syllables in the song rhyme with each other. But before I compare the numbers to Tory Lanez, let's go ahead and look into the meaning of some of these. This is because they're funny as fuck. Alright, so pretty much the same thing right here. I went through and highlighted a bunch of different parts of the song. I highlighted it if I felt like it was a diss towards Tory Lanez or somebody that Tory Lanez knew. If it's not highlighted, I feel like it's sort of a filler bar or him just bragging about himself or something that didn't really go with the song or make too much sense towards the diss itself. Now, I've rated these on a scale of 1 to 10 according to personal preference. I didn't really have time to get a general consensus of everybody else. So if you don't agree with me, go fuck yourself. I don't care. Okay, so this first line right here, it's pretty self-explanatory. Tory Lanez is seen as pretty much an R&B artist, and he's trying to rap, and Joyner's like, what's up with you trying to do that? The reason it's only 5 out of 10 is because he's pretty much just like, yo, why are you trying to do that? It's not much of a diss in, per se. The next line's fucking hilarious. So if you guys don't know who Parappa the Rapper is, I actually played this video game way back in the day when I was a little kid. But Parappa was a dog, okay, that rapped in a video game, and there was like buttons that went across the top of the screen, and they would do these songs about driving and other like educational stuff, and you had to press the button as the button came across the screen, and if you did it perfectly, Parappa would rap well. But if you hit the button too early or if you missed the button, the flow would get off and he would sound really choppy and just like robotic. If you didn't hit that button just right, perfect timing, it sounded so off, and I think that's what Joyner is pertaining to right here, which is really funny for me. This next line right here could be talking about two different things. One being Tory's height. He's a whole half foot shorter than Joyner Lucas is, and the second one could be rap skills. So Tory could be at the bottom of the ladder, Joyner's at the top. You got to look up to him at the ladder at the rap elevation skills. This next line only gave it 2 out of 10. He says he swung at me, only jabbed at my bladder. Bladder shots fucking hurt, bro. Bladder shots are responsible for a lot of knockdowns in boxing and sometimes even knockouts, but if you ever get punched in the bladder, that shit hurts. Watch you disappear like you abracadabra. Magicians use the word abracadabra when they make something disappear, when they're running their show. So Joyner's running the show. He's saying abracadabra, making Tory Lanez disappear. It's a good line. This next line right here, not much of a diss, saying that Tory has some hits, but he's lacking the swagger. It's just, it's whatever. This line right here is in reference to the Instagram live video where Tory kept calling Joyner Lucas the kid, saying that kid can rap, but he can't keep up with me. Joyner's pretty much saying, don't call me a kid, I'm your daddy, bitch. Okay, so this next line right here is funny to me. If you've never seen Ren and Stimpy before, I'm sorry you had a horrible childhood. But in Ren and Stimpy, Ren was like a very crazy fucking psychotic chihuahua sort of thing, and Stimpy was this just dumbass cat. But it pretty much just speaks for itself, and now I can't get the image out of my head of Trippy Red looking like fucking Stimpy. I need to give this bar a little bit better of a rating. I was tired when I made this last night. This next little section right here, it doesn't do all that much for me. I like the tsunami line saying that he's sinking everybody because he's a tsunami. Take all the autotune back to T-Pain. T-Pain was the autotune originator god. So this next line right here, it didn't do much for me at first. I originally gave it around a 4 out of 10, but then I read up on it a little bit more, and Tory Lanez has an unreleased song called Dangerous. So when he says 5'3", you ain't nobody dangerous, that's a play on words to his unreleased song. At least I feel like it could be. Might just be a crazy coincidence. This next line right here, 100% the best line in the song. Tory Lanez did an interview a little bit ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, but he was talking about his hairline replacement surgery that he had because his hairline was fucking jacked. But right here, he's saying the doctor just put something inside of his head whenever he was doing the surgery, making him think that he's good at music and everything. It's just very, very solid bar. I liked it. The chorus was really catchy to me. I like the rhyme scheme that he had and the way, like the little nursery sort of way he went about this, saying that he can get it on this worst day. He can get it pretty much any day of the week, that Joyner Lucas is better than Tory's. The Blue Shushu's line is pretty much saying that Tory is like childish with his stuff. Joyner's a man. This line right here, I think this went over a lot of people's heads right here. Jimmy Choo shoes are expensive as fuck. They're like $1,000. I think you're supposed to wear them to weddings and stuff. Fubu shoes are so fucking cheap that Walmart won't even sell them. This next bar right here, I love this one. I think this went over a lot of people's heads as well. But he's saying, you do what you can, I do what I choose to. So pretty much saying that Tory is limited to his ability, that he can only do what he is, you know, limited to. But Joyner can do fucking anything because he has no limits. They compare me to M, they compare you to Iggy. Ah! Iggy's still getting railed in 2018. I love it. Iggy's a shit artist. I don't care what you say. They compare me to Meth. They compare you to Dizzy, saying that Joyner is compared to Method Man. Absolutely amazing artist. Top 10 on pretty much anybody's list. The reason this is a 7 out of 10 instead of a 9 out of 10 is because he says that he's comparing Tory Lanez to Dizzy Wright. And Dizzy Wright, you know, I wouldn't say he fell off in the last few years, but ever since Funk Volume broke up, hasn't been much on the scene that much anymore. But Dizzy Wright's an amazing artist. We already got Drake. We don't need another. That's pretty self-explanatory, but I think Drake has even called out Tory Lanez a couple times for sounding like him, and I think they're both from the Toronto area. There was a song where he said all these Toronto guys are trying to sound like me. This line right here pretty much just bringing up the past beef that Tory had with Travis Scott and Drake, pretty much saying that he should throw them off a cliff like they should have done a couple years back whenever they had that beef. The next line talking about this is the one chance Tory had to prove himself, and pretty much saying that he didn't live up to what he should have, which I don't personally agree with, but I think in, you know, retrospect, it is a decent line to throw at somebody whenever you're trying to diss them. I really like this line right here. What you gonna do when the fucking blunt's gone? Because I wanted all the smoke and I ain't even puff long. To me, this line is pretty much saying that Joyner can handle any of the smoke that Tory throws at him, but he knows that Tory doesn't have a lot of smoke, so he's not going to be able to puff long on the smoke that Tory has. Yeah, you understand. Now, this next part of the song, I wasn't that much of a fan of. I think a lot of people really enjoyed this section, but I personally didn't. I feel like it was a little spin-off of Tory's verse on the fast verse that he did on Lucky You, which is, I like that, but it's eerily similar to his Winter Blues song. He uses a lot of the same words, like Mad Max, jab at, stab. I don't know, like I said, I like that he kind of spun off the verse that Tory Lanez used, but I don't like how similar it is to Winter Blues. Put a cap in your back fat made me laugh. Murder you and your whack little cat in the hat raps. I like that a lot. It just flows pretty well, and I think he's just calling out Tory Lanez for his usual basic rhyme scheme, which is not exemplified whatsoever in his last song, but most of his songs have the typical rhyme scheme where only the last word rhymes like a Dr. Seuss book. This next line right here, I didn't really care for that much, where he says he sounded like Razkaz. I didn't really know who Razkaz was, so I had to look him up, and I heard some of his music, and I actually enjoyed it. I mean, it didn't sound bad at all. Come out and play, you my prey, you the goat, I'm a dinosaur. I hated this line whenever I first heard it. I was really surface level with this, okay? I was like, he just called him the goat, and he's a fucking dinosaur? Like, what? How the fuck does that make sense? But then you do a little bit of digging about goats and dinosaurs, and Jurassic Park comes up. There's a scene in fucking Jurassic Park where they lead a goat out for bait to try to find a dinosaur, and then there's like, where's the goat? And then the dinosaur just throws the fucking goat all fucking dismantled and shit on the top of the Jeep. So it's a really cool play on words where Tory thinks he's the goat or the greatest of all time, and Joyner's like, nah, I'm a dinosaur, ripping your ass to shreds, throwing you on top of a Jeep in a movie. I like the line, fuck you. The next bar right here is pretty much just saying that Joyner made his own way. Everybody else did what they were told to by somebody else. He then proceeds to say that Tory's songs all sound like a rerun, or pretty much saying that all of Tory's songs sound the same. This next line right here, I don't like it at all. It's a childish way of him saying that he's skinny, but he's calling him a funny looking ass, telling him to go eat something. This is like MGK diss level, okay? You can do better than this, Joyner. Okay, so this next line about the teeth, it's really good, and then it's not so good, okay? He's saying, I never had to get my fucking teeth done, which, you know, Joyner has grills, so he had to do something about his teeth. But Tory Lanez had a fucked up gap in his teeth way back in the day. This is before he blew up. And then this last line right here is aimed at Trippie Redd because he felt like he needed to get involved for whatever reason in this beef between the two. I still don't understand why he was even involved. But this is equivalent to like the Tupac line in Kill Shot. 6ix9ine and Trippie Redd have had an ongoing beef now for, it feels like forever, but it's been like a year and a half now. And Joyner's just pretty much saying that he's fucking Trippie Redd's ex-girlfriend with 6ix9ine, which is just, it's a nice little stab wound, okay? Nice little stab wound. So if you add up the lines to this diss, there are 310 total points that Joyner could have got. So that means if he got a 10 out of 10 on every single diss that he had, it would have been a 10 out of 10 diss track, or it would have been, you know, 310 points out of 310 points. But when you add up all the scores that I personally gave him, you get a 212 out of 310, which is a 6.8 out of 10, or roughly a 7 out of 10 diss track, which is great. I think Killshot got like a 7.5 out of 10 for me. And now we reach our final conclusion. So right here are the numbers compared to their technicality of the song, so their rhyme schemes, their flow and everything, their syllables per second, and time spent dissing and stuff like that. So Joyner Lucas had the longer song. It was a minute longer exactly than Tory Lanez' song. But this next part right here actually surprised me, is that Tory Lanez rapped faster in all sections of the song than Joyner Lucas did, which is, you know, it's very surprising because Joyner Lucas, he's the fast rapper guy. And Tory Lanez's point to take away from his song is that he can rap, and he can do the fast rap just as good, if not better, than Joyner Lucas can, which he shows right here. You know, his average syllable per second is an entire syllable faster than Joyner Lucas's is. His fast part is an entire syllable faster. Another part about the technicality that really blows me away about this is that the amount of words rhymed and the syllables rhymed and the rhyme schemes used, Tory Lanez blew Joyner Lucas out of the water with this. I mean, just check the percentage numbers about this. The amount of words that were rhymed were almost 15% more. The amount of syllables that rhymed were over 20% more. But the reason Tory Lanez loses this round, I feel like this diss battle isn't done whatsoever, is because Tory did not really diss Joyner like whatsoever. He just showed that he knows how to rap fast and he can rap well. So here's what I think is going to happen. There's no way this is going to be the end of it. This can't be the end of it. This was like a one-sided diss. These guys took two different approaches to it instead of the same approach. Like with Eminem and MGK, they both took the approach like, okay, we're gonna diss, and whoever is better will have the better disses. But this one, it was like Tory's like, okay, I'm gonna show you I can rap, and then Joyner's like, I'm gonna diss you, and then it's just like, you know, it doesn't collide very well. So I'm really hoping Tory Lanez comes back with a response to the diss track, and it's an actual diss, and then we can do another comparison and see who won that one. But for round one, you gotta give it to Joyner Lucas. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my very in-depth comparison between the two songs. I literally stayed up for like 6 hours last night doing the rhyme schemes things for all this. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, check out the Spotify link in the description down below. Check out the merchandise description down below as well. And if you guys want me to do more comparison videos on this situation, if it continues to escalate, drop a like, let me know. But until next time, guys, it's been your boy, Red Crypt, and I'm signing out. Penis.
Well, bitches don't get stitches, they bleed out. Raise your wife for karma to come around. The body's looking dropped into the ground, and you can scream all you want, but nobody will hear a sound. Up next on this list is anyone who thinks they're a critic. You think I give a shit about your written